位置的话，对。
Heavy rains have hit Gujo province, China, following severe flooding from May 18th to 19th. The heavy rainfall caused urban flooding, inundated farmland, and disrupted traffic in several areas. Rescue and emergency response teams are continuing to evacuate and respond to the affected areas. In Duyun City, the water level of the Jiangjiang River has risen dramatically due to heavy rains and water inflow from upstream areas. Since 6 a.m. on May 19th, the river has reached its peak flood level, with a massive volume of water and a rapid rise in water levels. Local authorities have warned of serious risks such as river overflows, flash floods, landslides, and flooding in riverbanks and low-lying areas. The Duyun City government has implemented temporary controls on riverbanks within the city and raised the flood control emergency response status to level 2 at 5 a.m. on May 19th. Residents in vulnerable areas are urged to increase vigilance and avoid hazardous areas while the extreme weather conditions persist. Several main roads in the Duyun urban area were reportedly flooded, causing long traffic jams and hampering residents' activities. Small vehicles had difficulty passing through several areas as the water level continued to rise since early morning. Traffic officers were deployed to direct traffic and close access to areas deemed dangerous. Besides urban areas, flooding also inundated agricultural areas and residential areas in several counties surrounding Gujo. Residents' rice paddies and fields were reportedly damaged by the muddy water. Local residents were trying to salvage essential items while awaiting assistance and improving weather conditions. Emergency rescue teams continued to patrol the riverbanks to monitor for potential further flooding. Rubber boats and emergency vehicles were on standby to assist with evacuations should the water level rise again. Several residents living in low-lying areas have also been temporarily relocated to safer locations. The local meteorological office warned that heavy rains are still likely to occur in the coming days. This increases the risk of landslides and further flooding, especially in mountainous areas and areas near rivers. The government urged the public to continue following official information and comply with evacuation instructions for their safety. Emergency response efforts are still ongoing in various flood-affected areas in Gujo. Officials, volunteers, and rescue teams are working tirelessly to assist affected residents and restore conditions in the affected areas. The situation in several locations remains closely monitored as river levels can fluctuate due to the ongoing rain. Videos widely circulated on social media show strong floodwaters sweeping away numerous vehicles in several affected areas in Gujo province. Cars were seen being swept away by the muddy waters after roads and parking lots were suddenly submerged. Residents witnessing the incident panicked and scrambled to higher ground. Major flooding caused by extremely heavy rains also hit Guangzhou City, Guangdong Province, China. The extremely heavy rainfall in a short period of time turned several main roads into rivers, while residential areas and commercial centers were submerged. Residents' lives were disrupted by the increasing inundation in various parts of the city. Video footage from the scene showed vehicles stuck in floodwaters in the middle of the road, while strong currents flowed through their urban area. Some cars appeared to be nearly submerged due to the rising water levels. The severe weather conditions, accompanied by incessant rain, made evacuation and emergency response more difficult. Local authorities immediately deployed rescue teams, water pumps, and emergency personnel to the worst affected areas. Residents in low-lying areas were advised to remain vigilant for possible flash flooding and avoid unnecessary travel. Conditions in several areas of Guangzhou are still being closely monitored, as heavy rain is expected to continue. The heavy rains in Guangzhou have also caused the city's drainage system to be overwhelmed by the massive volume of water. Several tunnels, underpasses, and major transportation routes have reportedly been submerged, causing long traffic jams in various urban areas. Public transportation in several areas has also been disrupted due to the worsening weather conditions. In several districts, residents were seen using rubber boats and emergency equipment to evacuate after their homes and businesses were inundated. Rescue workers continue to assist in evacuating elderly people and children from the most affected areas. Emergency warning lights and evacuation announcements have also been broadcast to remind the public to stay away from flood-prone areas. China's meteorological authorities have warned that heavy rainfall is still likely in the Guangdong region in the coming days. The risk of flash floods, landslides, and river overflows remains high, especially in low-lying and densely populated areas. Local authorities have urged residents to remain vigilant and immediately report any dangerous conditions in their neighborhoods.